So same deal. Get my foot in here. Keep him kind of bent around a little bit. So I don't want him taking off on me. Swing my leg over. Seem kind of weird about that. Weird about my other leg, but I'm just gonna ask him to move. Preferably to the left, just because that's where I have my lead rope, so I can pull on him if I need to. I'm not gonna get in too big of a hurry with him moving here, just because he's not locked up or anything like wanting to blow up. So I'm just gonna ask him a little at a time. Kind of move around for me. If he was locked up, I'd want to get him moving a little bit faster. But touch him on the neck, touch him all around. Let him walk out. If he wants to walk out like that, let him walk out. See him licking and chewing there? Good. Pat him on the neck. See him get weird about he seen me out of that other eye. He got a little weird about it, but he made it through without getting too worried. So we're just gonna let him walk it out here. Here in a minute, I'll bump him into a trot. See him get weird again, like out of that other eye. That's what I was talking about earlier with them. What usually gets the colts is seeing you out of that other eye. See him right there doing the same thing. So I'll just let him work through that for a minute. What'll get most of them is seeing you out of that other eye. So that's something you can work on with the flag a lot more if you want to get them really good at that. So just let him work through it. Let him work through it. I just want to try to stay loose and cool when he does that kind of deal, because the more I tense up and more I get on his butt, go to kicking on him, he's definitely going to blow up then. So I might as well just let him figure it out. He's not worried about me. He is worried about me, but he's got two things going on at once there with his seeing me out of that other eye. So that's what he's trying to figure out. But it's my legs and stuff. He's not worried about my body up here. He's worried about seeing my leg over there. So just stay cool and loose, as loose as you can. Let him figure that out. Kind of bump him with your lead rope just to keep him from getting too wild. So he's pretty cool out of there. So he's getting better about seeing me over there. Going to that other side was what was probably that was good for him. Keep him moving. That was really good for him. He kind of spooked a little bit, but he didn't really freak out or nothing. So I kind of thought he was going to buck, but get him in a trot now if I can. I think he's cool enough. He's not going to be too worried about stuff. Kind of tapping with my leg there. Good. See him licking and chewing. Worried about that gate. Tell you, it'd probably be a pretty good idea to go ahead and get him turned around, going around this other side here. So, see if I can get that done. See if he'll let me throw my lead rope up over and let him kind of sit here for a minute. Like I said, he's not too worried about stuff, so I don't mind letting him kind of hang out here. I'll loosen up my lead rope so I can throw it over. He's got a big head on him. See that right there? That's good. Let him check me out. Now I am going to ask him to move. Same thing over here. Just get him moving. If you can't get him moving out straight away, just make him move his feet around. Just let him loosen up. I'm tapping on him with my feet just because he's wanting to stay over here by this gate, so that's why I'm kind of tapping on him with my feet. And that's what he got a little bit worried about that earlier when I kicked on him a little bit, but that's all right. He's gonna kind of figure out what those feet mean anyway, so that he's not scared of them. So, and he's not a real sensitive horse, so I don't mind kind of sitting here playing with him with my feet. If he was real sensitive, I probably wouldn't kick on him as much. And I don't have spurs on, so I can sit here and kind of let him know what my feet mean. Kind of kick on him a little bit, not hard, just kind of tap on him. And then when he moves, then I can stop. And he'll start to realize that my feet aren't a big deal. That he just needs to move and not get worried about them. I'm gonna try to get him to move out now here. See him licking and chewing. Kind of tap on him a little bit and say, hey, I need you to move. Good. Need you to move. Good. And when he moves out, let him go. Good. Let him go around here. He's got some stuff to work out while he's going around. You know, he's wanting to stay over here by this gate, so over here I'm bumping and tapping with my foot, bumping him with my lead rope, tapping him with my leg, saying, hey, I don't want you to stay there. He's smoothing out pretty good now. So I'll see if he wants to come down and kind of hang out. Preferably not by that gate, preferably over here. Kind of pull him around to a stop and say, hey, you can hang out for a minute, just kind of chill out. See if he wants to kind of stop and hang out. I'll go back the other way. Need a little more length. I'll ask him to go back to the left again. But this time he's had the chance to kind of move out and get stuff down, so I'm gonna ask him a little bit quicker now to move out. And like I said, if he was real sensitive, I wouldn't be doing this as much, but he's a little bit lazier of a horse anyway, so I'm gonna say, hey, I need you to go. See if I can get him in a trot. Release everything when he does what you need him to do, and then just ride. Good. Just ride. See how smooth he's going around now? We just got to let him sit up here and let him figure some stuff out. Good. And let him hang out again. Let him know it's okay to stop, that he don't have to be worried to stand there. Just let him But see how at first, like I was saying, he might get a little spooky when he sees you out of this other eye. But if you let him just kind of go around there and figure that out, then he'll, now he's kind of cool with it. Now he can look at me out of both eyes and he's fine. Now we might just kind of walk him around before we get off of him. Just kind of work on asking him to go with our feet. Like that, release. And then just ask him to walk, I don't need nothing real fancy here. I don't want to just run him and make him think we need to trot and run all the time. So we'll just end with a walk. A good walk, and then I can stop him. I can start him walking, then I can stop him. And then just work on some little transitions right there. Already getting my feet, getting him to realize what my feet want. I need you to go for me. Release. Ask him to go. Then pull him around, ask him to stop. Let him think about it, squeeze him, then tap him, ask him to go, release. But if you kind of slow things down and let them figure stuff out like that, see how quick it comes along, how quick they figure it out, Ask him to stop. Let him think about that. Squeeze him, ask him to go. Tap, tap, tap. Smooch maybe. Release. Good. So if you putting a ride on one like that I don't know if he's got any rides or not. They said they've been on him, but I think he was bucking them off. So I don't think he's ever had a full ride on him. But if you just get a little bit like that to where they're not worried about you being up here, then call it good. You don't want to put too much on them to where they start getting worried about you. First, you got to get them gentle with you up here before you start doing a whole bunch on them anyway. So he's cool. Like, he's just standing here cool now. So when I go to get off of him, I'll keep some tension on my lead rope, kind of keep him pulled around a little bit just in case he spooks. When I get off, I don't hesitate. I get off and swing right over to his head, so that if he went ahead and kicked or something, I'm already coming off of him, away from him. But he did good. So.